All right, working our way down, doing something a little different. Let's see if this helps. So, as you're going slower and slower, well, as usual, just really focus to make sure that strumming is done evenly. So the kick drum is playing every single time you're supposed to strum, and the bass is playing every single time you're supposed to strum. So a couple things there in the guitar profile to hopefully really make it obvious how things are supposed to be spaced. And yeah, just have to manually type in that speed. So as you're going further down, if the swinging starts again, and hopefully you're able to catch it if that does happen. So if you notice that it is happening, stay at whatever speed the swinging began and stay there until it sounds even again. So maybe since we're working on this one thing here, maybe 25 minutes on average on working this would be okay. So yeah, I'm going down in 5 beat per minute increments. Definitely not a thing we usually do. But the good thing is you have the speed be playing this at 180. That seemed to be perfectly fine. So you can play it fast. That's a good thing. So what we are working on is making sure you can play it with control. We got to get the control there at different speeds so the swing is gone. Okay. So I'm just going to use the metronome like usual. 180 with that repeats. So 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. Try counting it too. So 180 is pretty fast to be saying the 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. But try it. And maybe if you have too difficult of a time at this speed, as you go slower, be able to say it as you play it. So again, say it as you play it. Absolutely say it as you play it. Because if you're saying it correctly, you got a much better chance of strumming it correctly. So say it, say it, say it, say it, say it. So yeah, I'm just thinking do that for the video too. Say it out loud as you go. If 180 is too fast, okay. But as you're going down, as soon as you're able to say it as you play it, do so. Because I really believe this could be very, very, very helpful. I'm going to go down to 140 next. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. 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 100. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. 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 Done. And 60, the goal speed. What? What an odd thing to say. 1E and a 2. 3E and a 4. 1E and a 2. 3E and a 4. 1E and a 2. I kind of missed the strings there, didn't I? 1E and a 2. 3E and a 4. 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 Done. theory. Alright, so let me explain what I got here. So I kind of goofed up in how I first had this laid out. I should have had the chords ending like this at the end. So I went through and just put all that in there because that was my mistake. So that's how we want to resolve it. You know, power chord, first inversion, power chord. It just sounds good that way. So we're going to see some blank bars like here. But this is the same progression. So the 6, 2, 1. Oh, that's missing. We want that in there. That's important. So the 6, 2, 1, 5. So this is blank because I want you to try this in a different place. So everything else stays the same. All that's the same. We're not changing that. I like how that's laid out. I want you to try this in a different place. And then we're going to compare the two. Now here, for the G Mixolydian progression, what you originally had was chord number 5 played in a different spot again. So we need this to be chord number 6. So this is just try this bar again. Chord number 6 is what we need. Let's see. Locrian is actually spelled like this. Locrian. So these are blank because I want you to try all these in a different place. And then we're going to compare the two. The D Dorian, I want you to try a different place for the 3rd and 4th chords. And that's it. So just to recap that, you're going to pick another place for chord number 5. So here's your original way, and then here is the way we're going to try something else. So your original chord progression is always going to be on top. So we're going to try a different place for chord number 5 in the Aeolian progression. G Mixolydian progression, the wrong chord was there. It needs to be chord number 6. So just fill that one in. The B Locrian, I want you to try different locations for chords 2, 4, and 6. And then the D Dorian, I want you to try different places for chords 3 and 4. Everything else is good. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And I will see you again next week.